Yes, guys, take two. Now, I'm joined with Her Royal Highness, the First Lady, Tysie Gallagher. How are we doing?
Yep, I'm all good, thank you. How are you?
Busy.
I see, you're everywhere now.
Well, we discussed this in the first take, but
Yeah.
I forgot to put the microphones
Yeah.
on. Yeah, I'm busy. I'm trying to get my channel out there, help promote build my channel so I can help promote small hall fighters and stuff, and make some money. Let's be honest, everyone wants to make
We all need to make some money, don't we?
But enough about me. No one's tuning in to hear my story. What's going on with you, champ? Where are we at?
So just getting over the injury. Bad injury this was. It was just a freak accident kind of thing. But yeah, it's been tough last few months. I haven't been able to do anything. And
So what did you do to your arm?
I was sparring 5 days before Christmas. There was no fights or anything. So I had a charity match with a sparring partner, Raven Chapman, who I always spar. We've sparred hundreds and hundreds of rounds with. And then we did a charity match in her gym. And literally in the third round, I threw a left hook. She threw a right hand, and then I don't even know what happened. I just threw a left. Her right hand caught my arm, and my arm kind of flicked, bent a bit.
Yeah.
And instantly, I knew
So
something.
what was the phone call like to Tony to tell him about that?
No, he was there.
Oh.
He was there. At first, we were I dropped, I was gone, I was on the floor. I was
first time
and
you've been dropped.
Yeah, literally. I can
By an
fight
arm
through,
shot.
I can fight through pain. There's obviously been so many times when you just get through it, and sometimes you just can't even feel your legs and you're getting through it. I can dig deep, but no, that was bad. But it was annoying because obviously I went and had a few scans and I was told it was all right. It was just inflammation and swelling. The bruising and swelling was mad over the next few weeks afterwards. Yeah. And they just said after a few weeks you'll get back training and stuff once the swelling goes down. So I did exactly that. So I carried on training on it after a few weeks. And it started to feel half okay, a little bit. Then I started punching again and it was all right, slowly but surely. Then I got big fight news with MVP, and then it was basically my audition, go and win a fight with them and then I'll get signed. So it was wow, it's right in front of me.
And you lost a charity match instead?
Yeah, basically. So obviously I was yeah, let's do it, because my arm, by then it's going to be fine because it's already healing and I'm starting to punch again. So in a few months, obviously if it's only inflammation, I can get through it. Then I sparred, and then it was actually Solomon Dubois. I sparred, and then my arm was all right until the last 30 seconds, and then it just went on me again, and I knew something was wrong with it. Went to see different specialists and whatever, and they were the ligament ripped off the bone.
Wow.
And it was
What was it
originally.
like? What was it like hearing that then, and knowing that you've done, you've obviously took the other information, you've somewhat recovered and then gone back to sparring. And let's be honest, these tools are essential to your career as a fighter.
Yeah, that was just crushing. Oh my, you couldn't write it. I already had a year and a half where the last year and a half has been a bit mental for me. Really, I've been fighting to just stay afloat kind of thing. And then finally, big news comes and I'm finally, my life can change here and I can go and grab it with both hands, and then bang, something happens like that. And it's the recovery is going to be 3-4. You've got to have surgery in a few days. Went to a surgeon a professor in Manchester, because I was told, advised that he's the best one in the UK. I was right, we'll go there. Cost an arm and a leg, which literally but I'm thankful to my sister. I wasn't happy about it, but my sister set up a GoFundMe page to try and cover the costs. And can't thank anyone whoever donated to that. Can't thank you enough.
I donated £500.
Yeah, was that the anonymous one?
Yeah, I'm master of my anonymity is my greatest gift. Obviously, before we move on, you say you've always been well supported.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to a number of your fights. I've touched on this in my other podcast, but Luton is a very close-knit community when it comes to boxing. There's a lot of people that are following you, that have followed Michael Devine previously, that follow Frankie's story, that have followed Jordan Reynolds. If you go to any of your fights, you will see similar faces there. Do you know what I mean? So you must have, when you got this injury, and then what was that kind of without sounding bad, like sort of having to go one more time to the well and go, look, guys, I need this again. Like,
yeah, long. Like, it was just... You just go through the motions. Yeah, it was a lot of money, and it was like, I just go through the motions, because it was like, as well, at first, it was like, I weren't thinking that way. I was thinking, I'm going to have to fork it out, and I'm going to have to do, like, I'm supposed to be fighting, and that would have paid for everything was going through my head, man.
Injury.
Yeah, that everything was going through my
thinking that we think so.
Honestly, like, it all happened so fast as well, finding out what was actually wrong with it, having surgery. And even going into surgery, I still didn't anticipate the aftermath of surgery of like...
Was there any point where you thought, is this the end now for me?
Yeah, because I was like, even about 2 months ago, I'm like, can't even straighten my arm out there. And I'm like, I can't imagine this ever being able to punch. Like, I don't think I'm going to be able to punch again. And then, but yeah, just trusted the process, had really good physio, rehab, and people around me, obviously, that supported me. My mum especially, like, she came and lived with me for like 8 weeks after surgery. From the day I went into surgery for about 8 weeks, did literally everything. I've got a little girl, so she was doing so much for me.
I mean, I know you obviously personally, like, your family is a very, very close family. Like you, all of you support each other in every venture. Like, I've got a lot of love for your dad. Like,
yeah, he's a legend, man.
Like, your dad is like one of the best blokes ever. Like, I went to watch you fight at York Hall, and he was outside, and obviously he got injured at work, and he's got a bit of a limp. So when we was coming in, the security guard thought he was drunk, and they were like, "You've had too much." And obviously, I've never really seen your dad get angry.
Drink.
No, he don't drink at all.
Yeah.
And like, I've never really seen him get angry. Like, and he just went from, because they were like, the guy was like, "You're not coming in." Like, he's like, "I don't drink." He's like, "You're not coming in," and not because you hadn't fought yet, and knowing that he won't get sick, he went from naught to like super angry, like straight away.
No one sees him angry.
Yeah, and then luckily, like, I was there, and someone else come along. They were like, "No, he doesn't drink." And like, he got injured. He's got an injury, like, and they let him in. And when we walked in, I was like, "Paul, man, where did that come from?" Like, and he was just like, you know what your dad's like. He's just moaning to me for like 10 minutes about it. Like,
too funny.
But yeah, no, like, obviously you.
Yeah, he's a legend. Mum and Dad, they've helped me get through this a lot. Like, they've been my main support.
Like you say, you have had a very tough time over the last year or so.
Yeah.
There is something I want to touch on. I spoke to you obviously beforehand. You had a bit of a tragedy a little while ago. You lost your mother-in-law.
Yeah.
And you was actually working towards a fight at that time. Like, I mean, obviously it's a silly question, but I need to ask you, like, how was that time for you at the moment, dealing with that loss?
That was just, like, I can't even explain, like, what a time that was. And even now, like, grief has no time limit in it. Yeah. So, like, at the time, it was shock. A lot of it was shock. Like, most of 2025 was on, and now, to be fair, it was on survival mode. It was just survival mode, and, like, it was a hard time for the whole family. My little girl, especially, I was just trying to concentrate on supporting her properly, because her and her nan were like best friends. You know what I mean? Like, and there's so many aspects to what had happened, and just needed. I was 2 weeks out from fighting Ebony Jones as well, defending my British title.
So, obviously, how was the boxing community and like Ebony with that? I mean,
boxing community was like amazing. I had such great support. Like, I had like nice messages, condolences, and obviously there was no rush for me to get back. Everyone was just saying, like, make sure you get yourself right before you even think about like rescheduling it and stuff. So I had really good support. Tony was amazing. I actually received the news when I was with Tony sparring and having my last spar for the fight. So like, that was crazy. Yeah, I mean, crazy time. So obviously, because I shared that time with Tony.
What was that like? But at that moment in time, if you can describe.
I can't even remember. Like, I was in a boxing gym in London sparring, and then I just remember just like running out, nearly like collapsing on the floor. Like, he just had to get me home to my family, obviously. And so he's seen it firsthand. Like, he was the one that was there. Like, we've witnessed it with me, like with me finding out, and it was like, he's been great support to me, to be honest. Like, he's a great mentor, manager and coach. So can't thank him enough.
Is that now where the line with you and him is no longer fighter and coach, it's like family now? It's like...
Yeah, definitely. Well, to be fair, before that, I even felt that with him. But obviously, when you do go through things like that, yeah, it shows and solidifies, like, he's real and he's genuine and he's there for me. Do you know, him and his family, his wife and his kids, and do you know what I mean? So
it's important. Like, not a lot of people have that, and you've, like I said, you've got your family. From speaking to you and from things I've heard, Tony is amazing.
Yeah.
So you've done well to build a strong community around you.
Yeah,
there's a lot of
blessed. I'm lucky because you hear some fighters don't have that at all. A lot of fighters are longing to find that, like, and they just that's all they want to
going
find.
From gym to gym, just being used for fights and
not being guided correctly and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm blessed. I really, really am grateful for the position I'm in.
Let's dial back the clock a few years. Why boxing? What made little Tysie pick that out of everything?
Mental, really. I was playing football at a high level when I was about 8, from the age of about 7, to be honest. And I was playing for Luton.
Everyone's played for Luton, isn't they?
Literally. But I remember I was about 9, 10 years old. I was going on tour with Luton on my own, no parents, just to like Finland, to different places, and
it's not a tour if you're the only person there.
Nah, it was unreal. It was I just loved football. Football was my passion, and then I just went to a boxing gym. My mum took my brother to where was it?
Your brother went boxing?
Literally, didn't last very long. Didn't last very long. That's what I mean.
What I know of him, I don't think a boxing gym was a place for him.
Exactly. Nah, after a couple of weeks, he had excuses. He didn't want to turn up no more. And then I just put a pair of gloves on whilst we were on the first session, and
never took them off.
Mad. I just loved it from like the off. It was crazy because I weren't interested in boxing. I didn't know much about it. I mean, Dan boxed. He was doing kickboxing at the time, so that was about it. I knew about it, and then like we'd watch like the big fights, Ricky Hatton and stuff. But like I wasn't too interested in it, and then I put a pair of gloves on, and I just fell in love with it, and then it was like. But I found when I did it, when I was in boxing, I'd put the gloves on. And I was just at peace. My mind was quiet.
Yeah.
And then that year, I got diagnosed with ADHD, Tourette's, and OCD. So, like,
you don't mess about, really, do you? Like when you go in,
it's all or nothing now, isn't it? Like everything. Because I ain't got something wrong with me. I've got everything wrong with me. Or like, you know what I mean? Injury has to be the worst injury you can get.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got diagnosed with all of that when I was like 10, 11 years old. And that was at the same time I started boxing. And I just I felt a massive difference in myself. Like, the boxing gym, even now, is the only place I walk through the doors and I feel just like peace. I hear nothing and I'm like, don't think nothing. And I'm just, it's the most comfortable setting for me.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
it's way deeper than just boxing. It's mental. It's like way deeper.
The thing is, like, when I speak to people, like in general, and they talk about boxing, they're like, oh, this, a lot of people have a bad view of it. But it isn't just like yourselves, like the top end athletes. There's guys who go to work 9 to 5 and go to a boxing gym, and the boxing, just training 3-4 times a week is helping keep them alive. Like boxing gym is a powerful place. And until a lot of people try it out and see it for themselves, they don't understand. They think, oh, like you're progressing on to one day now fight for a world title. People think, oh yeah, but she's an athlete. Like, but it's for everyone. Boxing is for absolutely anyone.
I didn't start as an athlete. I went and then I enjoyed it. It made me feel good, and it made me feel it was my place. And then because you put so many hours in, like anything, you put so many hours into something, you're going to be good at it. And then you're going to be great at it, and you're going to, do you know what I mean?
That never worked out for me.
That never worked out for me.
I put a lot of hours in. Good isn't the word that describes it.
Obviously, a lot of things factors into it, but like, because I did find as well, if I was taught something, I was quite a quick learner with it. Like, show me how to throw a jab, and then I'm straight away throwing a jab like that. Or like,
off for that time. I don't want to be blamed for a second injury.
So yeah, there's obviously different things, but yeah, once I found that I really enjoyed it and I was half good at it and I was sparring with the boys, I was always the only girl in the gym, always. I was the only girl in home counties, carded boxer, the only girl for years and years.
But I spoke to Shauna Brown, she said the same thing. So Shannon Ryan said the same thing, like, you're a little bit younger, so you're not as bad, but finding sparring partners, finding fighters, like, when you was first coming through at 10 years old, like, girls didn't do boxing. Now you go to gyms and there is a number of... there's still not a lot.
But I love to see it, compared to what it was. But yeah, that's honestly feel like that's what gave me quite a bit of toughness as well. Like, I was sparring the lads, getting the better of them as well. Like,
made you feel better.
Yeah, it's like, wow. And then everyone was talking about it and I'm like...
Yeah.
But, so, it's been a journey, and I wouldn't be here if it weren't hard sparring the lads, if it weren't all the toughness and had to get through all them.
Do you thrive better in difficult situations?
Way better. Like, way better. I don't want easy situations, and I don't want, like, I always pick the difficult route, always have.
Is that because you're ADHD?
Yeah, that. and I just work better under pressure.
Yeah, I respect that.
You know what I mean?
So then, obviously, you're in the gym, you're training, you're battering boys for fun. Where's the progression into the amateurs?
So, I started competing, and then when I was about 13, I think it was, 13, nearly 14 maybe, I entered my first national championships, won the golden, the junior ABAs, got my golden gloves. So, and then I was selected for England after. Do you
ever just wear them, like, do you know what I mean, with an outfit? Like,
nah, I need to get them framed.
How do these look?
Then they are nice though. They're like, wow, I need to get them framed. I seen them in my mum's loft the other day.
That's terrible.
Yeah, collecting dust, man. No good. But after that, obviously, when you win the nationals, you obviously you get invited up to Sheffield and you have trials for England. Got onto the England squad, which was wicked. I was going up to Sheffield, like, at first it was probably like once a month for the whole weekend. I'd go after school on a Friday, come back Sunday night, just work. And you're in the flats, you get put up in the flats. So I was like 14 years old and I'm in, like, with all the other England squad and the coaches and that. And you get put in the flats on your own, like, with just 3 of you per flat. And you're like, but Monday to Thursday, them flats were like AJ's and Nicola Adams back then.
Yeah.
Natasha Jonas's.
Like still stuff, was you?
I'm looking like, am I
accepting this, man?
You literally, like, I'm like, am I?
Pillowcases
I've got
at
to
home.
pinch myself. Yeah, didn't wash the bedding. But I'm like pinching myself, like, is this real? Like, I've got myself here at 14 years old, like, and then I remember ringing my mum and dad, like, this is the life I want to live. I want to live this life, like. It's hard, very hard.
I just imagine your dad answering that, going, like, I'm in the middle of something, can I call you?
Yeah.
Because like the way your dad is, he's either building something,
he's building something, doing some sort of extension or something.
Yeah. Like, I'm extending the extension I extended last week.
Literally. No, but he's a legend, man, because if it weren't for my dad, he was the one, like, my mum would find, because, like I say, there was no girls about. So my mum would find...
I thought you were going to say my mum would spar me just for practice.
She'd batter me. No, she would literally find, like, squad training for girls that is up and down the country, and my dad would be taking me every weekend and that. And then if I was in Sheffield, he'd pick me up from school, take me straight to Sheffield, he'd come back, he'll pick me up on the Sunday.
You understand, though, because he's the man, like, your mum has told him he's got to...
Yeah, he's told.
Yeah, he's, like, for safety purposes.
Yeah. But, you know what I mean? Like, if they didn't do that, them opportunities would have been, I wouldn't have even known they were there, or I get that. That's why it's so important. Like, I can't stress enough, if my mum didn't find there was squad training in Warrington for all the girls in England to go and spar for the day, and I didn't go, like, it's all part of this, like, where I'm going to end up and where I am now. It's been a lot to get there, like, a lot, and it doesn't just come overnight, and you don't just I haven't just been given it on a silver spoon.
You've had to work harder than most to get to where
I believe so.
Let's move into the pro side of things now. So what made you, or what was your thoughts turning pro? Why did you turn pro? Because that's not
question,
the next. It's not, like, at that time there would have been no money in it for women. No one was really paying any attention.
So it was lockdown, and
everyone starts boxing in lockdown.
You know what I mean?
Like, everyone I interviewed
I got fat.
everyone was like, so in lockdown. I decided, it's like,
Well, just before lockdown, I had a baby. So there was a period of
Okay, you don't mess about either, do you?
No, so I'm 19 and a teen mum. Like, and I went to a Catholic school.
No comment. So it's COVID, you've turned pro.
Just before COVID, I had a baby, obviously, and then I kind of wanted to prove to everyone that told me I'm not going to get back into boxing that I am. So I tried getting back into it, and then we went into lockdown, and then there was no hope. Well, there was no chance for me really to go back into the amateurs, go down the England route and go to the Olympics with a baby, because you're going to spend your weeks up in Sheffield. And so I had to rethink the plan kind of thing. But anyway, lockdown happened. I got fat. I got into bad habits, and I got just, doing whatever I wanted, but I didn't like living like that. Well, I did for a few months, and then it got to a point and I was like, no, I need to box again, itchy knuckles, I need to lose the weight, be in shape. I'm an athlete, I want to be an athlete. So there was no gyms open, and then Chunky was training down with Tony at his gym, and he's told me to come down and just train.
One of his comebacks.
Yeah, one of his comebacks, yeah.
Comeback.
Don't know what one.
Like Rocky movies, his comebacks.
God, you'll be here for 10 hours with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I went down there, but I didn't really want to because I knew I was unfit. But he was like, there's only one way to get fit, get your ass down there.
Yeah.
So
always said by the person who's in shape.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You never see someone out of shape saying all you need to do is get back into it. Yeah.
So I went down there, met Tony, started training, and then he invited me back the next day, and then the next day, and the next day, and then he sat down with me and was like, I think you can like do something. Are you interested in going pro? And I was like, I've never really thought about it. Like, it wasn't really on, I don't know where I want to go now. I don't know what I want to do. I've not thought about it. I just need to train and I need to start feeling good again. And then, I started sparring. He was bringing in all these tests. Like, he took me to spar with, Shannon Ryan was my first one with him, test. And then it was
just a nice, easy.
Shannon Courtney.
Easy. It's warmed you up, innit? Like,
she came with a big entourage of about 15 people in her corner, right? I'm like new to this pro stuff. I'm like, whoa. And then, Shannon Ryan's wicked, man. She's explosive, fast. She's a good spar, wicked. That was a good spar. And then I was sparring like Shannon Courtney, Ellie Scottney, all of them. And then he was like, I think we really need to, you should do it. So I just went with it, and it just all rolled. There was no plan at the time. It just rolled with it. And then I trusted him to pick the right position.
Did you sign with Steve Goodwin then?
No.
Who's your first promoter?
I didn't have a promoter until GBM signed me.
Yeah.
Tony's done it all himself with me. Like, he's got me all these opportunities, positions I'm in. And then, I signed a contract with GBM a couple years ago after beating Stevie Levy. And that was my first promoter.
Yeah. You've got a new promoter now, haven't you?
I've got a new promoter.
You want to announce this?
Exclusive. You're getting the exclusive.
That's it. This is going to make you famous. I'm going to get Tysie out of this one.
I just signed a contract with MVP, Jake Paul and Nikisa, but my first fight will be in August the 29th in Birmingham, BP Pulse, on Michaela Mayers and Chantel Cameron undercard.
Okay, so
that'll be a big one.
The biggest thing I'm getting from this is you now have Jake Paul's number.
You know what I mean? I was on FaceTime to him the other day.
So what we're saying here is JP on the podcast.
Get him on the box fits. I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
Put it to him to see, like, do you know what I mean? I'll get there.
He owes me a favour anyway.
So before we touch too much on that, let's just talk about your pro career. Like, you've had a few tough fights. Stevie Levy was a bit There's a bit of back and forth on that, weren't there?
Yeah, that was fun.
She can talk though, can't she?
Yeah, it was the best. It sold my fight. It sold the fight. That was the moment I realised you don't need to do much to get eyes on a fight, and you just need to say a few, like, hit a few nerves.
She can sell fights she's not even involved in.
Literally. I like Stevie though. On a personal one, she's cool. She's funny, and I like her. Like, she's game as anything. She'll fight anyone, and she'll give it a good go as well, won't she? But that brought a lot of eyes to it. Just me saying a few things in the interviews and then her just snapping, you know what I mean? So
she will do. So first, your British title.
See you later.
the first lady, where you got your name from. Let's talk about that.
The British title, yeah, that was special. First one to fight for the super bantamweight British title. It was a proud moment. It was a proud moment.
Yeah.
That belt is like, unreal.
How long did it take before your dad took it off you?
He ain't took it off me.
Nah.
No, but the board have.
Yeah. Well,
I want it back.
You got to be active, mate. This is how these things work.
I know.
But obviously, you say you're going to make your comeback now on MVP. How does that feel to be on one of the biggest platforms there is out there?
Unreal.
And he's killing it for women's boxing.
Yeah, to be honest, in my opinion, it's took for like, he gets slated as this like American YouTuber, right? From everyone else. But all the other promoters in the UK, in the country, they should be ashamed.
Yeah.
They don't care about women's boxing, and they never really have. They tried to a little bit, but then it fumbled. It took for this American YouTuber to come over and basically sign all the UK girls, best in the world girls, and give them what they deserve and the limelight,
And he's putting them on.
He's putting us on wicked shows, paying them
shows.
Great money.
Yeah.
Like, he's doing it for the women's boxing.
You're having your own shows. You're not just. You've got your own shows. It's not like, like you're fighting 4 or 5 fights down on an undercard. Like he's doing like women only shows. Like he's doing predominantly women's shows.
Exactly.
Like, he's really making a market for you guys, and like you said, he's paying you big money. So where are you taking us to eat after this? Like, tomahawk steaks are sounding pretty good. What do you reckon, Jay?
McDonald's saver menu.
Yeah. But like I would say, I want to thank you for coming on, for giving me the time.
Thank you, Fitzy. Thank you.
I'm buzzing that you've got this now. You deserve it. If anyone deserves it, well, I'd say that to anyone that got that thing. So don't take it. Don't take it as a compliment. But now,
but by the end of the year, I'll be sitting here with a world title.
Yeah,
and we'll be doing another one.
We'll be doing another one. You heard it here. 2 exclusives in one episode. I'm not sure what Chunky's going to drop to catch up with these.
Oh, mate. He'll be here all day.
He's got stories. I'm going to leave the camera on and come back. But now, listen, thank you very much for coming on, Tysie. I'll see you soon.
Thanks for having me. Take care.